Good morning, everybody. Good morning. It's me, Mitch, and welcome to Morning Coffee with Mitch on a Friday, TGIF, July 24th, 2026, from Melbourne, Florida. Well, I passed the cognition test. I know where I am, when I am, and who I am. Always a challenge. Anyway, my friends, good to see you. Drink it if you got it. Me and the magical bastard will do just that. Ah. Creatine and all. Terrific. Terrific. How is everybody this morning? Glad you're here. Wondered about Kiltsey a little bit this morning at 6 o'clock, but he showed up. Glad to see he's up in with his family and grandkid. It's terrific. It's terrific. I haven't seen him that relaxed in quite a while, and he said he would stop in this morning and visit with us, so I will keep an eye out for him in the green room. Wow. Been busy. I've been busy. I don't know whether I'm coming or going or if I got there yet, but we'll talk about that. Let's say good morning to a few people before we get really busy. First one yesterday, Rough Carnivore from Guam. How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Sandy Blythe said good morning. Last night, Lady June, last night at 11 something. Oh, wow. 4:03 a.m. Amanda stopped in to say hello. And oh, the hellos are started. Yellow Rose from United Kingdom, good morning to you. Amanda's busy this morning. Brian Dish is here. How you doing, Thomas? Good to see you, my friend. At 6 o'clock in the morning. And let's see, you have a lot of chat. The chat has been going crazy in here. Cordelia in Albany, how you doing? Donna Ray, Bacon Runner, good to see you. And chatting. Holy cow, the girls are at it. Amanda and Donna Ray having a marathon. Wayne Herman, how you doing, Wayne? Good to see you. And Thomas again. And Thomas chimed in. And Richard Williams from Copper Hill, Tennessee. Mike Seeley's here from Melbourne. How you doing, Michael? And Thomas says, kills was short. Well, you know, he said that he's going to do probably half an hour, 40 minutes. Today he's got nothing to do, but I'm glad to see that he showed up this morning. Jerry Voitis, good morning, Jerry. How you doing? And Brian Air, good morning, Brian. Michael McKinney is here with us. Good to see you. And Kilts has entered the studio, it said. So let me bring in my friend Kiltsey. Let me make a few adjustments to my screen and
good morning, Mitch, and all my brothers and sisters around the globe.
How are you? Well, I know how you are. I just got done watching you for half an hour.
No, it was good. It was good. I'm here in Princeton, New Jersey, visiting family, my grandson, and it's been wonderful. And the mother of my daughter Gina, and of course Julio. And Luca is in the city working at a new job, and it's all good. I'm just relaxing here. I've got a 1 o'clock flight back from Philadelphia to Syracuse, and I don't know. I guess what time I got to get an Uber to get there.
Are you going to be able to get to the airport after the Ken Berry deal in time, or are you going to have to do the Ken Berry deal from the back of the Uber?
No. Let's see. it's a 1 o'clock flight, so I think I'm good, and I'm pretty sure I'm good. And
I'd hate to see you right in the middle of talking to Ken Burr say, "Oh shit, Ken, I gotta go." Wait.
it boards at 12:40. That means I should be at the airport. I mean, it's Philadelphia. It's a little busier than others, and I don't know what crazy things are going to go on. Uh, Boards at 12:40, so I should be there by 12:15 ish, maybe a little later. I'm pretty good, and so I've got it takes an hour from here. Let's see, 12:40, 11:40, 10:40. So I got to leave at about 10:30, I think. So 9 to 10.
Oh, you'll be all right. You'll be all right. You'll finish up with him. Well, give him my regards when you talk to him.
Absolutely will. Absolutely will. I'm just, just sitting in the kitchen. It's a quiet morning in the living room in the kitchen, and we got just relaxing and enjoying. Did you get your delivery?
Oh man, did I ever? Here, let me show you. It came yesterday. It's that big e-trike. It weighs the combination of the two boxes is 180 some pounds, if you can believe that. Here is the here are the two boxes.
All right.
The big box weighs 140 something pounds, and the little one 40 something pounds. And wow. So I got them out on my patio. They spent the night out there, and that's my project for this morning is to start digging into these things. But we'll see. We'll see.
We need something to do, don't we?
Oh boy! Well, they're keeping me really busy these days with the all the products they want me to review, and it's great content for me. I was talking about it last night. We had our members live stream, and we're talking about it. The boxes keep getting bigger. I've got another scooter coming on Saturday, and then I'm actually getting an elliptical machine for my little home gym. Some company is going to send me a real elliptical machine. Yeah, like you see in the gym. It's getting crazy. It's getting crazy.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. You're gonna have a new used scooter lot out there.
Barry made a meme about that. So I'd be sitting out in front of my house, and I've got so many folders full of these things from Barry that I'm trying to figure out a way where I can lay my hands on them fast, but it's tough. But Barry texted me this morning, and he said, "Have you shown Kelsey the duet video yet?" And I said, "No, I haven't." So I found it, and it seems that Barry has decided not only that I need a TV series on Paramount Plus called The Melbourne King with the scooter cartel, okay, but he's also decided that I need. Hang on a second. I'm gonna have to solo myself. There it is. The Carnivore Ensemble. He's got the two of us having and he suggested that the next time you come visit me, that you bring your guitar so that we can actually try to make a real live recording of the two of us. But in the meantime, he has decided that this is probably what it might look like.
Meat, it's so good for you. Yeah, it's the perfect food. Gives you strength, builds your muscle. Keeps you going, never a struggle. From the grill, it tastes so fine. Protein packed, feeling so prime. Meat, it's good for you.
I think we need some work. What do you think?
I think our voices just need to be tweaked a little bit, but I think that's radical amazing. This is great stuff. This is really
Oh, it's fabulous. I just can't keep up with it all. The man is a machine putting out these things. I got to tell you, it's just great, and he keeps doing it. He must really have a good time. Here's let me show you a couple of these because I never get a chance to sit down with you and show you some of these things. But
Where's Kilts? I'm in the Sahara on a camel. No way, where are you now? Now I'm in the Arctic on a submarine. The Arctic? Seriously, where next? The Amazon jungle, watch out for mosquitoes. Just kidding, I'm at home on the couch. You had me going. I've been playing a lot of guitar lately, it's so relaxing. That's great, Kiltsy. You should play for me sometime. I'd love to. What about you, Mitch? I've been practicing piano. We should play together. Absolutely, let's do it.
so this has been coming for quite a while with Barry.
Eric is amazing. He's amazing. I love
Oh
his
yeah,
stuff.
thank you, Barry.
I got to work on the Boston. Get out for the Boston meetup coming up.
Well, I've kind of given up on the fact that you'll be able to come get me in the plane and take me there. So I've kind of resigned myself to the fact that I'm not going to be able to make it to Boston. It'd be great if you could, but what I'm doing is I'm going to set up a virtual way for anybody who wants to attend, because I'm going to host a 4-hour live stream while the meetup's going on, and everybody will be able to join in on their cell phone, or maybe it'll be a computer, kind of like what you did when you had your deal where you had the computer going and broadcast it. And people who are there could come in and come and go on their cell phones, and we could meet everybody, and that way we could let the whole community participate if
We're
they
gonna do
want
it.
to.
I love it.
Yeah,
I
I
love it.
think so. I
I
think
love it.
so.
No, that's really good. And yeah, we're enjoying just hanging out. That you don't have to do very much. You just show up. And even Mahib, I can't remember his first name. That I don't think he understood everything, but wherever he's from in the world, just showing up, and that means people are listening to us around the globe, and one getting some really great information, knowledge for health and wellness, and also getting some entertainment and our
Well,
brothers and sisters around the globe. That's the
we need
critical.
the entertainment. The
Yeah,
entertainment is an important part of it. Otherwise, it does get boring.
it does, and I know I'm boring, but that's why we go to Mitch for some entertainment.
We put up with you. No, you're entertaining. I like that one that says, "Where's Skilsey?" because there's a lot of truth in that. Because I've said that myself. Where the hell's Skilsey? Well, today he's in Africa, and tomorrow he'll be in Antarctica with the seals and the polar bears. And
I have not been to Antarctica yet. Uh,
yet,
yet,
the operative word, yet.
but there was a guy. I got to find out his name, but he was a photographer, and he did photography of American Indians for years. He did this from the 1800s into the early 1900s, and at one point, he and his daughter took some sailing boat up north to Alaska, and photographed the Indian, the Eskimos, the Indians up there. It was really kind of remarkable. But it was one of these stories of this guy that traveled all around the Americas for taking pictures, all glass plates. But at one point, they were on this sloop in the middle of a ice uh, 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 jam. They couldn't go anywhere, but the boat looked like it was maybe about 40 feet long. It wasn't some steel hull ship. And so, people travel the world and have been exploring it. I take a first class in Virgin Atlantic or Delta, and
Yeah.
get picked up an Uber. But the people that have traveled and brought so much knowledge and information, and really, if you look at Weston Price, his travels around the
Hmm.
world and documenting you know, the diets of our indigenous people, which were healthier, right, in our modern world. And you know, as I talk online and things, and you know, is it the ultra processed foods? You know, when they pick out all this eat whole foods, but it's pure lettuce that's killing everyone, which is kind of a whole food, right?
Well, you know how I feel about plants. I say, I have a saying, a new saying now that I'm just saying. It's a simple rule of thumb: keep you out of trouble. Don't eat green food. Period. If it's green, don't eat it. I mean, anything. If you're thinking about eating something green, just don't, and you'll probably be way ahead of the game.
Well, I was talking to my daughter about oh, she did get me a tomahawk, and then on her plate and my daughter's plate was some asparagus. Her plate, my grandson's plate. But I was talking about the fact that our ancient brothers and sisters probably ate tubers, because
I think so.
the beauty of a tuber is that it's protected, and you don't eat it raw, and you don't eat the skin, but
Right.
you eat the core, which is kind of like eating the meat. Now, I don't think this primarily should be our diet, but it's probably the least toxic when it's properly prepared, compared to green vegetables. And I think that, you know, when we look around the globe, at longevity, I don't know that we can prove that eating only a carnivore, but people ate more meat, and I think this, you know, this fake meat, lean meat, low meat is our probably our biggest problem more than anything.
I agree. Just don't eat green food. Um, yeah, that's a simple rule of thumb. Don't eat green food. Now, the tubers, we had survival food has been important in the whole evolution of the human race, and of course we've adapted to be able to make use of it, but it's not optimal. I don't think it might be if you happen to descend from a long line of people that lived in tropical climates. But if you're descendants of people who trekked through the frozen cold, like most people in Northern Europe and things, and most of us are from Europe somewhere, but you're from the Mediterranean area. I think that you may have an adaptation more to a more meat diet, whereas if you're from the Mediterranean area, you probably are adapted to more fish, more seafood, because and a lot of our migrations were right along the coastlines just for that reason, that there was a source of food just off the beach. Um, it depends on how you adapt it, but we all have pretty much the same physiology, and I don't think there's any doubt that whatever we adapt it to, our basic cellular biology still works better burning fat as a primary fuel than trying to use carbohydrates.
Well, we don't. Here's again, I'm getting to my theory. We don't burn carbohydrates. Carbohydrates require insulin. Without insulin, you cannot burn carbohydrates.
Well, we don't burn anything. See, that's another misnomer.
Well,
We use the word burn, but there are no fires in us that are actually burning this stuff. It's all chemical reactions.
correct. But it is. But if you have no fat on your body, you will die. And we know what an anorexic looks like. And I always want to get back to we carbohydrates, sugars, and protein amino acids both require insulin and a functional liver in order to make fat and VLDL. And that's the true science. Every time we say we burn sugar or we burn fat, well, that is actually untrue, because that's an impossibility. That's
Well,
why you go ahead.
I was going to say I agree and disagree, and everything is all theories, but I kind of think that we have two pathways in our cells to turn either sugars or fats into acetyl-CoA and NADH2, which is a mediary between the source of the fuel and the production of ATP. And the fat lipolysis is much more efficient and creates a ton more ATP than glycolysis does, but glycolysis can still result in some ATP production.
Right, but you cannot. But again, if that conversion to ATP is not life sustaining to a cell, it is not the energy of your body. But again, that's a petri dish scientism.
Oh, I know that.
Theory.
Yeah.
But again, so that's why. So an anorexic, a sarcopenic, with no fat on their body dies with a normal blood sugar. Did you know that? They die with a normal blood sugar. So again, it's back to, it's observational. Look at Semmelweis observed that washing hands prevented women from dying in a hospital, a maternity ward. So, but the scientists, just like the science I'm dealing with right now, they're claiming the science doesn't prove this. Well, it's because they're focused on this petri dish scientism, rather than recognizing that human beings through observation, because ultimately keto carnivore is observational science.
Well, all nutrition science by itself is an oxymoron. There is no nutrition science. There is only anecdotal stuff, which is why I believe that we get more valuable information by talking to people that are doing carnivore about what their real life results are. The hell with what the laboratory guys say.
Well, and that's why I'm adamant about this concept. We are metabolically flexible. Well, that is not true. There is no flexibility about breathing air or breathing water. You cannot use water, although there's oxygen in water, isn't there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And
okay, there's oxygen in water, but you cannot utilize it. There
well, you can't breathe it.
Small amounts of acetyl-CoA of pyruvate made in the cytoplasm of a petri dish, but in a live cell, it cannot survive without the fat. It will die.
Well, I go back even further. This is what happens to Kilts and me when you put the two of us in a room and we start talking. I don't know how many people are even following us, but we'll continue this conversation when you come and visit with a cigar and a cup of coffee.
Well, I was noticing in this tuber these sort of vascular-like.
Yeah, it looks like veins, doesn't it? Looks like my arm.
Well, I notice in my garden the roots, they will go everywhere. They will break concrete, asphalt. They will break
absolutely.
Through it. Okay, those are their veins and arteries.
Of course, you see it in every leaf. Every leaf, you hold it up to the sunlight, you see that the whole pattern. It's got to get the nutrients out there to every cell somehow. It needs a circulatory system. That is the ugliest thing. That is the ugliest thing that I've ever seen that you might call food or that I would want to eat. What the hell is that?
Although poop is kind of ugly, but microbes and insects love it, don't they?
What was that thing?
This is, I don't know.
What do they call it?
It's an organic, natural beauty organic.
What?
Product of USA.
Is it a potato or a sweet potato or?
It's a orange sweet potato.
Holy cow. How it screams genetically modified on it, doesn't it?
Well, everything is genetically modified. Every time a new sperm and egg come together, there's genetic modification.
Well, let's say man-made modified. Man gets
right. But the last I looked, your cup, your chair, it's all man-made. I think we lose sight of simplicity. That isn't even our problem. Like, everyone's like, well, what about the poisons in the air? I'm sorry, that's not your problem. You know, what about, oh my God, I'm wearing poisonous clothing. I should rip it off, right? Can you imagine us all walking around naked out there?
Well, I've had thoughts about that, especially when
All of
there's a lot
us,
of good looking.
everybody, everybody.
Oh man, we. I'll tell you what, you and I get going, the rest of the world just kind of goes away. It's really, I really enjoy it, and the
This
nice
is the
thing about
best.
Kiltsy and good.
This is the best community around. Hey, I'm
Oh
hanging
yeah,
out with Mitch in the morning. I know our good friend Mike Shelley comes by, has a cigar with Mitch. I get a chance to have a cigar with Mitch. I'm all over the place. I might be in Antarctic soon. I have
when are you going to be
noticed.
in Florida? When are you planning on coming down? Do I have to remind you? You've got houses here and a business here and all kinds of things here in Florida.
Yes, yes. I'm working. I got to get to Irvine, where I'm working to open up a new clinic. I've got to. I don't know. My daughter and I always talked about last night. It's like, Dad, when aren't you going to retire and get out of this? It's
Probably not.
like, what am I
Probably
going to
not.
do? I'm going to. Nah. I'll probably start eating. I'll probably start eating.
Nah, no. That's just doesn't look appetizing to me.
Nah, nah, nah. It doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't.
But
I'm
I'm
gonna
sure it's probably very satisfying. And yeah, I'm looking back. I'm scrolling while we're talking here. I'm multitasking. I'm scrolling through the chats looking for any QQQs. And but I'm always right now on the chat that I'm looking at. I'm up to 7 o'clock. I haven't even congratulated the first person that came in today. Let me get that out of the way real quick. 6:59, 6:59, 6:59, 59, as if any surprise. Lambs. Right, I've got a contest every morning. Whoever was the first one where the timestamp says 7. And Lambs and Robbie Autry win all the time. But today, Lewis actually inserted himself between Lambs and Robbie Autry. But these guys have it down. They got some way of knowing. They got an atomic clock, or, how the internet connected clock. And they hit that send button on the chat entry exactly right. And they got it down to a science and win almost every day. And that's not a small accomplishment either. Hiya, Laurie, Loretta, Nadal. You know all these people. Our communities are the same community.
They
The
are.
only
They're
thing
amazing
I
people.
don't have, I don't have all the people that watch you solely for the fertility side. But from the carnivore side, we got 121 people on with us this morning, which is
Pretty
for our
nice.
small community is pretty good.
Can you invite everyone to the Ken Berry and Kilts community at 9 a.m.?
Absolutely.
A reminder to everyone to join us for the live at 9 a.m. on Kilts Mighty Tribe and drkilts.com for questions on diabetes and LDL and mobility scooters.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I gotta. I haven't talked to Ken since I met him 3 years ago. I haven't said a word to him. I was joking about the fact that he probably forgot me, and I know he knows who I am, but I haven't
Oh yeah.
chased him. I haven't wanted to interview anybody. I don't do that kind of stuff. But I really like Ken. I think he does a lot of good for us. I don't know how he handles everything that he needs to. He's got so many followers and so many activities and things that he's into. But tell him that I said hello. And if he should
I will
ever want
absolutely do that.
me to come on his channel and he wants to interview me, which never happens, I'm up for it. And I normally don't do that kind of thing.
Not yet. Not yet. We'll get you there. We'll get you there. All of it. I always say put it out there, but I've got to get ready. I got to go spend some time with the baby who's just waking up.
Yeah, you do that
love
because you got spend some family time, and then you got your deal with Ken, and I'll be watching. I will certainly be watching you. I probably won't be chatting away, but I'll be watching you. So
And
give
and
him
who
give him
knows
hell.
when Kilt shows up in Melbourne, Florida, right
Yeah,
near his Orlando office.
Yeah, it's a surprise. It'll be a surprise.
I
We'll
will
have
be
a
there.
scooter for you to ride anyway.
Okay. All right.
All right, buddy.
How far is the steakhouse from the? I can't remember, but we can always take our scooters to the steakhouse.
No, it'll be a little far for that, but that was a great restaurant, wasn't it? Yeah, I look forward to going
We're gonna
back
go
there.
again. We're gonna go again.
All right, my friend. Well, you
All
take
right.
care and you have a
Take
good
care,
time.
everybody.
And
See you soon. Bye.
all right, take care.
Bye.
Bye bye. Oh, that was nice. That was nice. Always enjoy talking to kids. Well, we get off on these. Oh God, we have these biochemistry discussions, and and there are certain points we agree on, and certain points we disagree on. But it's fascinating, and it goes on for hours, as you can see. It could go on for hours. Danny's here. How you doing, Danny? Good to see you this morning. I'll get back to the chat. A lot of chatting going on. I'm up to 7:02, so I'm a half hour behind already. Well, let's see. Got to show you the Kiltsy memes that Barry's been up to, and I showed you the boxes, and that's what I'm going to do today. I had an idea. I don't know if it that I'm going to try to put that thing to unbox that and put it together myself, without killing myself. I, of course, was thinking about filming it for a video, the review video with the unboxing and assembly, but it's going to take me hours. So rather than just filming it, I've been thinking, why maybe after Kilsey and Ken Berry are done and everybody else is done after 10:30, whenever it happens, I'll live stream. Set up a little live stream. Anybody wants to come watch it. I'm thinking about it. You'll know if it happens if you see a thumbnail for it pop up. Turn the camera on. Use my cell phone, just stick it up on a tripod, point it at me, unboxing this thing, and just live stream it. Anybody wants to watch me kill myself trying to unbox this and put it together. It might take me all morning, it might take me half the afternoon, I don't know. But I was thinking about it would be cool to live stream it. If it doesn't work out, I'll just delete the thing afterwards. Doesn't cost anything to live stream it. So keep an eye out in your recommendations to see if there isn't a E-Trike assembly and unboxing live stream where I don't have to worry about filming it. And I'll just use some footage from that live stream in my review video of this thing when I make it. Just a thought hit me this morning. Then I can talk to you and perhaps even chat with some of you, or if there aren't too many comments, keep up with them. And you guys certainly know how to comment and chat, that's for sure. D is here thinking for myself. Kiltsy checked in and said, see you shortly. And the rest is history. Don Shankar is here. How you doing, Don? Good to see you. And K Day, good morning. Hi, Mitch. How you feeling? You continue to amaze me through your resilience. I amaze myself. And some days I just don't feel that resilient. But I feel pretty good this morning, and I'm going to attack that huge box. And I've already watched a couple of assembly videos because the company that makes this has a really nice, about a 15-minute video that shows how to put it together. A lot of screws and things, but nothing. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm sure there's going to be some challenges for me because it's a big, heavy thing, and you have to put the rear wheels on it, and hey, you'll see. You'll see. Amanda said, Mitch, oh my God, I'm so sorry if I chatted too. No, you didn't chat too much, Amanda. I just bust on all of you. I encourage the chatting. That's what it's for. I'm getting pretty good at skipping. Once I've said hello to you, then I breeze right over all the hellos to everybody else. And occasionally I might miss saying hello to somebody new, but that's the the price you pay. But I don't want to discourage chatting. Not at all. Not at all. Donna, how you doing? Good morning, Donna. And Paul Tremblay's here. Carnivore Wayne's here. Good morning to you. And see here, I'm just skipping over those and try to get caught up a little, but I think it's going to be a losing battle this morning. Kevin, Corgi Lover from New Hampshire, good morning to you. Good morning, Kevin. And who else? Good morning, Peter. How are you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. We still got plenty of time. It's only 7:35. I'm looking forward to seeing Kiltsy and Ken Berry. I wonder if Kiltsy will try to steer Ken Berry into some of his theories. They're going to talk about LDL and they're going to talk about diabetes. Two major subjects. I think that the cholesterol code movie was terrific, but still fell a little short in answering all the questions about should I take a statin or should I be very happy and satisfied with my 400 or so LDL. Because, and this is, I hope, the point I hope they got through is that statins are not everybody should take statins and nobody should take statins. It's not like that. It's like that, like with so many drugs. A drug that might save somebody's life might kill somebody else. And the dose is so important too. That's why they say the dose is the poison. There are people who might benefit from a statin, but it's a very complex and interwoven bunch of physiology that we theorize about, but maybe we really don't completely understand it yet. And certainly the doctors don't understand, because their idea is everybody should be taking the statins. Cholesterol, LDL is harmful and it kills you, and we need to get it down to zero. And that's absurd. That's absurd. It's there for a reason. Our bodies make it. We can't live without it. LDL is a molecule that transports all the fats around our body. And without that, we're a pile of goo, sticky goo in a puddle. And yet these people keep going. The cholesterol code movie went very far in talking about the role of LDL, but the most important thing is metabolic health. If you're metabolically healthy, a high LDL is advantageous and you want it. If you're not metabolically healthy, you have metabolic syndrome, you're a diabetic, you have heart disease already, then high LDL can be very damaging to you. The part that you don't hear anybody talking about, I don't hear anybody talking about this. And we know that, and I hope Kiltsy and Ken Berry talk about this. We know in people that are metabolically ill, the normal tendency is for the cholesterol or the LDL to get lower, as Nick Norowitz proved with the Oreo cookie experiment, and the fact that the more carbs you eat, the lower your LDL is usually. And that's why they always tout these high carb, high sugar, processed breakfast cereals as cholesterol lowering. Well, yes, they do. And I think the reason that the body makes fewer or less LDL when you're metabolically sick, and this is my observation and my theory, it's trying to save itself, because when you're metabolically ill, what LDL particles you do have are damaged and small and can burrow into the artery walls and cause disease. So as a natural defense, your body lowers the production. I think it's very rare to find a severely metabolically ill human being with 400 LDL. That's the person that needs a statin. And I think that's the only person that needs a statin. But that doesn't mean those people don't exist. Most people, their own body will lower the LDL by itself as a defense mechanism. But if that doesn't work and you're metabolically ill and you're diabetic and you have heart disease and all the other symptoms of insulin resistance and your LDL is still screaming high, I think those people, a statin would be or any cholesterol lowering medication will be a lifesaver. But I think that's a very small cohort of people. You can't make a blanket thing. You can't make a blanket recommendation like this idiot doctor I had when I was in a rehab hospital that wanted to try to get statins in the drinking water, thought we had to have statins in baby formula, for God's sake. These people are insane. That's my little rant for today, and I hope that Kiltsey and Canberry will get into that if they're indeed going to be talking about LDL. Because I think that is one of the major things that the pharmaceutical industry is doing to kill off the human race. Their insistence on statins for everybody. And now they're on this GLP-1 kick. It doesn't bode well for our species. It really doesn't. I keep ranting about that. So Rant Man is alive and well today. Thank you very much. Jerry Vorter says, question, will the widespread use of GLP-1s improve the user's metabolic health? My answer is it may indirectly, because it affects appetite and the speed with which food moves through the digestive tract. GLP-1 is something we all have, whether we take the drug or not. GLP-1, glucagon-like peptide, is a normal part of human physiology. You can either take a GLP-1 agonist or you can eat a steak. Either way. Taking the GLP-1 agonist has potential side effects, dosing mistakes, and so many other things that you're better off eating the steak. Yeah, it possibly could help your metabolism, but I wouldn't take it. I'd eat the steak. Why do something artificial when you can do something that we've evolved doing for hundreds of thousands or millions of years, doing it naturally? Stop trying. We need to, I think, stop meddling with our physiology. Stay away from the friggin' doctors. Cavemen didn't have doctors. They managed to live. Sure, modern medicine is great, but modern medicine is killing us in the name of profit. And we're in a sad state of affairs right now, and we're subject to the bombardment with so much bullshit and propaganda and phony studies and bad advice. You're better off, I think, if you do nothing. If you never have a blood test, never see a doctor. If you do one thing, don't eat green food and try to keep your sugar to a minimum, which means you eat a minimum amount of fruit or other plants or tubers or anything. But if it's green, don't eat it. And the thing we have in this world of ours, and let me get Peter off the screen. Peter, you were famous for a while today. God, I get so passionate about this. I get so passionate about this. Let me stop ranting. Get back to you guys. But yeah, so much misunderstanding. If you do nothing, unless you have symptoms of something, you don't stay. That's what I've decided. I'll come out better in the long run. I think if I had my stroke and had never, it just laid there until I either died or was able to move a little bit again. I think today I'd have been better off than I was by turning myself over to the medical community, those bunch of butchers and people and ignorant people who still think that the biggest problem the human race faces is high lipoprotein counts, and whose insurance companies still refuse to pay for the one test that may actually tell you what's wrong with you, and that's an NMR spectroscopy, which separates the bad LDL from the good LDL and counts and tells you the particle count and the state. Because if you don't have small damaged LDL, then you have big fluffy LDL that are doing a job and able to transport all the fat that you need to every cell in your body so that you can have energy. It's so simple. It's so simple. Oh, I can't read all this chat. And my cell phone is going ding, and Barry's probably sending me memes, and holy cow, I'm getting overwhelmed here. Well, good news, my friends. Good news. Got a meme from Barry. I can't get it right now. But I did get another offer. Another offer right here. Here it is. Honest to God, another offer from a company to make videos about their product. What are we selling? What are we selling? We are selling men's underwear. Honest to God. Look at this is it. This is it. I'm sorry. I got news for you. I don't think people are going to want to watch me modeling your men's underwear. And I'm showing you this because this is what I get. This is what I get every day. What makes them, they start out these emails and they say, we love your channel and we think you'd be a great spokesman for our company. WTF, my friends. What about me makes you think that I'm the right vehicle to sell your men's briefs? It boggles the mind. My mind is constantly getting boggled by this shit every day. You wouldn't believe some of the stuff they want me to sell. I don't mind introducing products. I have fun with it. I make content with it. I'm loving the scooters and the e-bike because it's useful for me. And with this bicycle, I intend to get exercise, and I'm getting an elliptical machine, and that will help me. But why would anybody think that this guy who's almost 80 years old is going to make a great underwear model for them? I don't want to scare the shit out of you. I've scared the shit out of myself anymore. Just looking in the mirror. That would be unkind. But what timing? What timing? Oh, let's see. I'm up to 712 in the chat. Holy cow. I'm going to just, question. D says, is there a support app for when we hear food noise? If not, that should be a thing. Oh, that's not a bad idea. However much an app can support you, I think sometimes we rely too. I got a Samsung phone. They got AI, and I got a watch, and it's got all kinds of health sensors in it, and we keep improving it, and they keep wanting you to rely on the AI in your phone to keep you healthy. They want to monitor your sleep. They want to do all kinds of shit. You're supposed to, record what you eat. But then they're going to tell you, their AI is going to say, go green. Green energy, green food, a green planet, the green movement. I'm so friggin' tired of the color green. But what is it about the color green that the human race thinks is it because grass is green? The sky is blue? Why don't we go blue? Oh, wait. There is no blue food. Yes, there is, Mitch. What about blueberries? No, blueberries are purple. There is no blue food. I never thought of that until I heard George Carlin do a routine one day. there's no blue food. There's green food. And we got into this green thing, and the green movement became an environmental movement. It became, don't buy an SUV, it's not green. And then Kermit the Frog comes along and says, it's not easy being green. F green. I'm so tired of that nonsense. It's associated with every lunatic nonsense misconception about life and diet and health. And they got it now embedded in your cell phone and your watch, and you're going to monitor yourself and try to live by what some app is telling you. So maybe it's not a good idea. I don't think we should trust our sleep patterns, or I don't think we should trust their AI with its vast database of misinformation and propaganda to guide us. Just another way they're learning more about us so they can sell us more crap. And it's a shame these damn cell phones are so convenient, or I'd throw mine away and just go back and follow my own instincts. Not was some green programmer somewhere in the Silicon Valley thinks I should be doing to conform to what they think is a healthy way of life. Tracks your exercise. How many steps did you run today? I'm tired of having my life ruled by some computer program. But yet I love computers. You just got to be careful. You got to be careful. Wow, Mitch, where's all this coming from today? It's there all along. But maybe while I'm putting together my e-bike, I can rant some more. Yeah, Lori says, Mitch and killed science guys. Yeah, I'll tell you, we're more science guys than those science guys. Those guys are morons on TV. All of these so-called science guys. That's not science. They're just propaganda spewing morons, as far as I'm concerned. Every time I won't mention any names, but anytime they open their mouth, I can feel the money and the agenda of whose message they're shilling on any particular day. Peter's chatting away. Oh, holy cow, I'll never get through this. Never get through this. Never. 7:25. Okay. I'm going fast. I'm not reading very much. Peter's talking about chocolate. Sandy, yes. Mike Sr. is a great friend of me. I really enjoy seeing Mike. That once a week thing. It's kind of like a weekly poker game with your best friends, you know. They're talking about Kiltsy. Good morning, Kiltsy. Man, this is, what did I miss? I walked away from my phone for a minute. That was about a half hour ago. 7:29. Yeah, and Rick is, of course, bad-mouthing Ken Berry. So what's new, Rick? So what's new? I think we're all getting real predictable to each other. We kind of know. We kind of know where we're coming from. Barry Simon says, live stream with music. Well, that would be kind of hard. I'd have to pre-record something. So I don't, there probably won't be music there, but there will be me probably uttering a few juicy words as I maybe cut myself or something that wasn't pleasant. I got 5 minutes to go here. Let's see if I can't fly through this stuff. But I'm having a good time. It's been a great little live stream this morning. And Jerry, thank you. The cholesterol code movie needed a Mitch segment. Thank you. I appreciate the fact that you think that I have a very unique way of explaining things that most of these people don't have. Whether I'm right or wrong, at least I can explain my point of view and the logic through which I arrived at that point of view. But nobody ever asks me. I'm never invited to be in anybody's documentary. I always think, why wouldn't they want the oldest guy who has got a real presence in the carnivore space and does as much as I do? Why wouldn't they want to talk to me or include me in the Healing Humanity movie? I can understand why I might not be in the cholesterol code movie, but why wouldn't these people? Are they afraid that am I that volatile? Am I that socially unacceptable? Am I that nonconformist? I happen to think that's my strongest suit. Like my friend Hard Bob from the TV show Billionaire said, I brook no bullshit. I would think that'd be an admirable quality. Maybe I scare them away. I've certainly scared away many viewers because of it. I'm looking at, we got some questions. It's a hard question to answer, Kevin. Why does the carnivore make some people lose weight fast and some people don't lose any? It's way too complicated. Way too complicated. It depends on so many variables, and whether the person's being honest or not about whether they're really sticking to it. That's one of the problems with all of our survey-driven tests, where you fill out a form, is people basically deceive themselves, delude themselves, they're liars. And you ask them, well, do you eat a gallon of ice cream a day? Oh, no, not me. Yeah, right. Okay. Carnivores cheat. Keto people cheat. They cheat. They're cheating themselves. Oh, this is going to hurt me. I'll just do it today and won't do it tomorrow. We're all a bunch of addicts. We're not even in control of our own actions. We won't admit to ourselves that we're weak. And we're conning ourselves. So you can't believe anything you hear from anybody, even me. I mean, that's the truth. And I keep saying it's all bullshit. Some people, their physiology has been so damaged over a lifetime that their metabolism is at a crawl. They've been up and down so many times that their body is constantly in panic mode to retain the weight that they've gained. Other people are entirely different. They're much more metabolically healthy. They haven't had a lifetime of yo-yo dieting. They haven't been on the TV show The Biggest Loser and had their metabolism permanently trashed to where nothing they can do is going to let their fat cells give up fat. And that's all controlled by insulin, which is the switch that shuts off. It throws you from fat storage mode into fat utilization mode. That mechanism itself is probably the one. When it's screwed up, you're just not giving up weight. Somehow your subconscious has been convinced that you're in the famine of all famines, even though you live right next door to that 7-Eleven and are eating 10,000 calories a day. It still thinks you're in a famine. It never lets you feel satiated, and it never unlocks the doors on your fat cells to let the fat out. It only lets fat in and creates more fat, and your liver keeps creating more fat, and you're compelled to eat more sugar. You try to be carnivore, but your metabolism will take years to recover, if it recovers at all. And that's why some people lose a ton of weight in a hurry. Some people can never lose any weight. It's all hormonal balance and history and what you're used to. Kind of like a scared dog. It's PTSD on a physiological level. You abuse a dog. You keep hitting the dog every time you come into a room. The dog will eventually cower. How much kindness will it take for the dog to get over that? It depends on how much abuse the dog has taken. At a certain point, that dog will be irretrievable. He will never warm up to you. Cat, same way. Scaredy cat. We're the same way too. We get enough bad things happen to us. Nothing will get us out of our cowering in our corners. And that's what the physiology of our bodies experiences over a lifetime of trying to buy into the crap that people are selling us. It's an individual thing. I don't think you can predict it. I could talk for decades like this. Okay. All right. Jerry says, we'll be cheering you on during the bike assembly live stream. That's it. I'm going to do it. I made the decision. I'm going to do it. I'm going to create a thumbnail for it, and we'll see. If it doesn't work, it won't work, but why not? It doesn't cost anything. Evidently, Rick has got a package coming. Peter hopes it comes today for him. Well, I hope it comes too, if that helps. If that helps. Okay. Look at this. Look at this conversation. Still got 110 people here on a Friday. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah. Kermit had it right. I'm reading the comments here. We're talking about green. It's not easy being green. Who wants to be green? I don't want to be green. Anytime somebody uses green as an example of the proper way, I run the other way. I brook no bullshit. Hard Bob. I'm gonna have to get a little video of Hard Bob saying I brook no bullshit and put it on a button on my mixer so I can use it whenever I want to. Amanda, thank you. Mitch, you're the perfect amount of gruff. That's why we like you. Well, I don't have many filters, unfortunately. And maybe that's a good thing. Maybe if you know where somebody's coming from and they're being transparent, you don't have to worry about that knife that they're hiding behind their back with the other hand to stab you when you're not looking. $8 a.m. I am catching up. I'm catching up. Yes, looks like we have hope. I did it. Wow. Wow. And we're still talking about Rick's package and Robbie. Thank you, Robbie. Go outside and smoke that cigar, Mitch, and put the trash. I'm going to do that, but first, I'm going to watch the replay of this until 9 o'clock. Then I'm going to watch Kiltsy and Ken Berry go at it on the screen while I yell and scream at the TV when anything I don't agree with comes up, or something that they didn't say that I think they should say. To clarify what they're saying, I'll probably yell at the TV, and hopefully I won't have to do much yelling because they're two smart guys, accomplished doctors, and I respect both of them. So maybe I won't yell all that much. We'll see. But I think we should all watch it. I know I will, and we'll comment on it later. That's for sure. And for me, I'm going to play a little happy music for you. And you can say goodbye to your friends in the chat, and I will continue to watch the chat here towards the end and tell you that I will see you maybe in a chat on Rick's live stream tomorrow morning. Maybe I'll even come in and say hi if he's got a link there, or not. I don't know. Maybe I'll be out on my new tricycle. I don't have any idea. Don't make plans. That's far in advance, like 24 hours. Live for today. Not a bad way. And I will see you on Sunday morning at 10 o'clock. Probably on my live stream. Kilts is pretty much leaving that up to me. But maybe we'll have Kelsey join in. It's going to be a panel. And if Kelsey does it, I will see you on his live stream. As far as I'm concerned, that's still his time slot. He can do whatever he wants with it. I'm just here to help. And I wish him safe travels back to New York today, and I'm sure we'll talk later. Everybody say goodbye. Rick says, enjoy life when you have it. Absolutely. Absolutely. You never know when that bus is going to come out and run you over. So everybody say goodbye. Dee is dancing and Lori's dancing. Mike Seeley says, have a great day, everyone. Good luck with the assembly, Mitch. Thank you. Thank you. Corgi Lover. Kevin says, hoping your name comes up during the Burry interview. Have a great day. Well, if it comes up, I hope it comes up kindly. Yeah, that Mitch, he's got some strange theories. Yeah, Danny in Boston, happy day. And Barry Simon, have a great weekend. You too, my friend, and thank you for all that you do for this channel. Sometimes it overwhelms me, but I'm managing to keep up with you, Barry. I love it. I love it, and everybody appreciates it. Bye, Mitch. Have a great day, says Yellow Rose from England. And Mark C. is here. Hiya, Mark C. How are you? Later, Gator. And with that, my friends, the music has ended. Let me clear the screen. Hang on a second. Let me get that out of the way first. There you go. Okay, I think we got it now. So, clear to take off. I will see you later. Take the rest of the day off and eat meat.